Welcome back to Wave Listens Live. Another full house in the studio today with Elder Advisors. Joining me is Lindsay Fleming, Autumn Schneider, and Larry Weiss.
He said you last.
Yeah, what's with the pin date?
It's so good.
That hurts.
They say sometimes you have to save the best for last.
In order of
Not
importance.
No,
That is not what happened today.
No, it really didn't. But you know what? I'm going to demonstrate on live television that I'm a better man than you, Sean, because I'm about the
It's
people.
not that hard to do.
That was good. Touche. I want to give a shout out to Green Valley Care Center over in New Albany with Nurse Megan. Love Megan. They really do make our clients feel like family. And I was talking to them last night. I think it was Mary Beth last night and Mercy this morning. They're helping one of our families place over there. And the thing I was really touched by genuinely was, Larry, we're just really excited that your clients are coming over to be part of our family. And I almost started crying when they said that, because I haven't really heard that in a while, where, you know, it's a stressful time for families. It's, you know, it's obviously something we really don't want to have to do, but sometimes the family recognized they had to. And for just that human emotion, to reach out and touch the family like that, and I was there with the family, it meant a lot. So big shout out to Green Valley Care Center and Megan, Mary Beth, and Marcy this morning. Just really, really nice, good people. I want to say shout out to Russ and Connie Weiss. Hello out in TV land, I think they're watching. And Nissy, I know Nissy Newland. Snissy. Edna, we call her Snissy. Sorry about that on live television. She'll call me later, but she watches
she'll tell
the
you
show.
how much she dislikes your tie.
I know, right?
I want to talk about that. I did, but I want to tell a little bit of backstory about the clients that Larry's referring to, because I'm sure that folks who have been caring for elderly loved ones have been in this situation before, possibly. But this is a client we've worked with for a long time, and this particular client was in an assisted living and was very successful for a long time in an assisted living. And because we age, because there's a changing condition, it became very apparent very quickly that this particular client needed a different level of care. And you know what? The family didn't have to go to Google. They didn't have to call their neighbor or their pastor or try to figure out. All of those folks are great. You know, there's blessings in the multitude of counsel, but they called Elder Advisors. Hey, Dad's had a crisis. We need help. Something's wrong. We need to switch. So we were able to, and our entire team had a piece in engaging with moving and the different level of care. And so I feel so blessed. It's really a client success story, because they had us. You're a client for life when you come in. And so anybody in Kentuckiana who has a loved one in a facility, you just never know when a change of condition is right around the corner. And that can be really scary if you don't have an independent counsel on your side.
Yeah.
So
and the other thing the family was really stressed with is how do we move and this and that. But what's her name? Jenny Calming the Clutter.
Jenny with Calming the Clutter.
This great lady actually set these folks up a couple years ago. You know, made the bed for them, so when they got there, they kind of had home replicated. And well, now they're going to kind of move, because they were in a 2-bedroom, so they're going to a 1-bedroom. But Jenny's going to be there to take care of it. So that's just one less thing the family has to do. The kids are still working.
Yeah,
so
because these adult children have jobs. These adult children have jobs, and it's so hard for them to be away and to go. So yeah, and that's the benefit of calling Elder Advisors.
Right. We surround ourselves with the talent.
Yeah.
So we have people like Jenny with Calming the Clutter, just a variety of all sorts of different people that we work with. We're kind of a one-stop shop because we have so many connections that work with us.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of calling for a free discovery meeting with Elder Advisors, is you kind of, you know, we're kind of looking under the hood, seeing what, if any, needs that the family has, but then it becomes very evident, you know, kind of the team that we have behind us and the referral partners we have in our community as well.
Yeah. And all three of you really are in jobs where you really have to love what you do, but you also have to have, to a degree at least, some level of care behind it. You have to.
I think I go with empathy.
Empathy, yes.
Yeah.
Empathy as well, Larry. Thank you for that. But how much does that help you do what you're trying to do?
It helps us when we're dealing with the adult children, because I can look and say, I know this is hard. I know this is hard. And people feel alone. When they come in and they're talking about an elderly loved one, they feel alone. They're the only person that's going through this. We were just giving a workshop at One Southern Indiana for a group of professionals, and it's like, we normalize it in taking care of our kids, right? Going to the daycare, they have a fever, I got to pick up. But like, then it comes to, I need to go to the doctor with my mom, and like somehow that's like less acceptable. So anyway, so the empathy is, we know what you're feeling, we know how you're feeling, we've been here before. Larry's parents have aged. I was part of the sandwich generation. Autumn has family members in skilled nursing facilities, so we've lived this. So there's that, but a very, very important part of working with a professional is we can go at it logistically. So it's emotional time. The daughter's crying, the brother's upset, emotions are high, and we can step in and say, logistically, y'all, we have it. We have
Right.
it. And so that professional piece is nice.
A lot of our families, they'll come in, and I swear, I hear probably more times than I can think, they come in, well, mom's got a house, and the most stressful thing is, well, I've got to sell that house, but it's full of stuff.
Yeah.
It's so full of stuff. That's just another part of that stress level that we can help them navigate through. We work with great people that can help them kind of go through things.
Every aspect. Yeah.
So,
I mean, really every aspect of it. So
And I think the age-old story that we talk about all the time is when they get to that point, no matter how much you tell them what you've just told me,
Sure.
they're digging their heels in. They're
Yeah.
like, we don't need that. I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to face this reality that's
they're
in
just
front
not
of me.
ready to or scared of it.
So what happens next? How do you help that person?
And I think it's just about getting in earlier. And in is like in our office, right? Because we have a master's level social worker on staff. None of this has to happen quickly. That's the beauty of pre-planning. Now, if you don't, and there's a fall and a crisis in a hospital, in a rehab, now it's a crisis. But if you're just like, hey, you know what? I'm 75. I'm not getting around as quickly as I used to. So I'm gonna be proactive. There is so much we can do at just a pleasant old snail's pace, no pressure. It's fine. This. Come back in 6 months. And that's so empowering. Like, it doesn't have to be, I'm calling elder advisors, it's over, I'm going into a nursing home. That's not it at all. There's so much we can do
Right.
to
We
wrap
line up
around
a plan
before
now.
we're even talking about moving out of the
And maybe
house.
you never go to the nursing home.
Yeah,
Never.
maybe you just stay in your home and you have the
I think that's
support you
another
need
big
there.
benefit, though, because with PCC, with Mary Ann, they may not ever have to go to the nursing home. There's things that she can help the family with and talk to doctors and different things that may keep her at home, and what activities can we do differently, to keep her active at home, and just all sorts of different things.
But you don't know it if you don't come in.
Yeah.
You don't know it. You don't know it's out there and available unless you come in.
So maybe it should be don't go broke or into a nursing home.
I mean, don't go broke in a nursing home is obviously the thing, but it's just the high cost of aging. It's expensive to
But pre-planning
age.
will help you to not go broke in the
does.
nursing
Yeah.
home. So it's still there. It's still the, still
but
when you use that word.
don't go broke aging.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
Sean,
Yeah, don't go broke.
I don't want to go broke either.
Sean, you just brought up a tease that we'll bring back on the second segment today.
We've got another segment coming up with these three guests. I always feel more like a moderator than a host, so it's always a fun challenge. Coming up, we'll talk about the 3 different things you can avoid to not go broke in a nursing home. We'll be right back for that next segment.